Hello you guys, welcome to this slow summer tour of this room of mine. I got originally this idea for this slow summer tour where you just take your time explaining different items that you have, why you have them, why you love them. And I got this idea from Kristen Hoffman, which is one of the YouTubers that I watch all the time. I'm the biggest fan. And she did this series of summer house tour of her home. And I have watched it and I loved it so much. It felt like hanging out with the person. So I hope you will like it. So first, when you enter into the house, this is the first thing you see. It's supposed to be a dining room. We have never used this as a dining room. Ever. So for years I was trying to figure out what to do with this room. Nothing matched. We were thinking of installing here like a foosball table or doing some kind of structure here like a climbing wall for kids or something like that. And then a couple of years ago I decided just to do sort of this transitional vibe that still fits as a dining room staging if we ever have to transfer it into a dining room. And plus, when we were going to be selling the house in a few years, I didn't want to install anything that would be an undertaking to get rid of. So I just went with sort of shelving and staging area of things that are my treasures and I want to share with people. Sort of like a collection of things. You'll notice a lot of them are sound-based, but not all of them. So as you enter, you'll see a mirror that we put here and these two chairs that are supposed to be standing in the middle, but now they're in the way because, you ready? Okay. Because this is the main area for the kids to play. We have a slide in here, a random little mattress, cars, bikes, and so forth. As spoiled as that sounds, I understand. I really wish we didn't have this room. I wish we had an extra bedroom or some kind of a den or something that we could actually use that will be enclosed, because any of these open area rooms become cluttered with just stuff because you can't close yourself off. It cannot be an office, it cannot be a bedroom, it cannot be a storage room, it cannot be any kind of staging room or a game room because it's just in the middle of the house. So in the next house, I wish not to have this empty space that has no meaning or purpose behind it. It's too far from the kitchen, way too far from the kitchen for it to even be dining room. Complaints are over. Let's continue with the tour. I just wanted to complain a little bit. And you will notice that our house is gray, our flooring is gray. Yeah, we have the gray flooring when we moved in. And I wanted more light and honestly more wooden tones. I've always enjoyed kind of wood, oak shades, but this is what we're dealing with. So I'm trying to add it in gently and hopefully then changing the whole color scheme throughout the house a bit more. So to continue, I have these two chairs, which again, I really did not need to purchase. We never use them. The only time where we use it is if kids take off these pillows and like make forts out of them. That's it. That's the only reason. This is probably the first time I've sat in this chair in about a year. I have little pillows assortment on them to fit the coloring. So I have this one, which is the same thing, kind of gray champagne with gold colors. So it fits a lot of different metals. This one's just kind of beige with gold piping. I like this one. Same thing, kind of gold, champagne colors and also some silver. Then in this corner, we have a hidden vase from our 1-year-old. This is a glass vase from IKEA I purchased, I don't know when, very long time ago, probably 2012. And I love it so much, I do not want to get rid of it. And for my ASMR videos, I always buy these different staging items. Don't know what to do with them. So they all of them live in this one vase. And I have these awesome sticks, and I have like random fluffy things. You can see that in the back. And there's absolutely no staging for it. It's just here. So we got these candlesticks from the hometown of my husband, and they're very vintage. We brought them with us, shipped it here because they felt very special when we found them. So it's handcrafted imports. I don't know any of that, what that means, but this is brass and it looks of very good quality. You can see just how beautiful this brass is, right? It's so intricate. It has like a beautiful bird flying here, almost like a phoenix rising from the fire. I never restored it or cleaned it up, just kind of shipped it as is. Because again, we found them quite a few years ago. I forgot when exactly it was. And we fell in love with them as a set. I'm like, we must have this. And it came with these super old candles, which we probably should swap, but we haven't. And I just feel like they're so special. They're so amazing, aren't they? And they were just something we really wanted to keep in the family. Okay, and I'll show you this guy. So this guy, I've been struggling to burn this candle. This candle looks as old as the actual candles holders. This thing is extremely heavy. I can't even tell you how heavy it is. It feels like at least 15 pounds. And during the shipping, this part cracked and fell off. I just never had time to figure out how to fix it or attach it or give it to professionals to fix at this point. But this one was the main piece that I absolutely fell in love with. Look how gorgeous this is. It's ginormous. It's probably 3 feet, I'd say, tall. And again, it's such an amazing quality, I find. So yeah, these are standing in the corner. Same thing. We don't want our kids to play with them, so they're just kind of shoved behind these chairs right here. So we're just gonna tuck them on like that. So they're out of the way, out of sight for the kids, because they will totally play with it. I wanted to say thank you to Quinn's for sponsoring today's video. You guys, Quinn's has been one of the easiest sponsorships for me to say yes to. I have been purchasing myself their pieces for over a year now. And the top that I'm wearing is a blend of cotton, viscose, and cashmere. It's as soft and as flowy as it sounds. It's perfect for hot weather. So I have this one in blue, which is this medium size. Here's the same top, but in pink in large size. You can see the drape is a bit more loose as you wear it in. So I first discovered Quinn's about a year ago during my postpartum, and this was the first piece that I have purchased from them, and it's this beautiful European linen dress. It was amazing in postpartum for me. That was exactly what I was looking for. It had buttons for nursing. It was lightweight, it was breathable. It was a fabric that was comfortable, my baby touching, and it was durable. I have washed it so many times because, you know, newborn. And I love this dress. It looks so beautifully structured, but very lightweight. Look at the shoulders. Doesn't it look very sophisticated and clean? I love the lapels here. The buttons stop just at the right place. So it's very modest. It has 2 pockets. Yes, a dress with pockets. And it has this beautiful tie that sometimes I tie in the front, sometimes I tie it all in the back, and it kind of makes it a bit more clean in the front. The length is perfect for me as well, very modest, elegant, classy, and it has this beautiful white and blue striping that makes it look timeless. I appreciate that Quince focuses on quality first. They work directly with top manufacturers, so you get beautiful materials like linen, organic cotton, washable silk, and 100% grade A Mongolian cashmere without the traditional retail markup. So this beautiful organic cotton skirt is my newest little favorite treat. You guys know I'm 5'9", so I'm quite tall. I love the length of this as well as the linen pants. If you've noticed, this skirt is so lightweight, so airy, so flowy. What makes it extra special is that it's aligned, fully lined with cotton. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. Next is this impossibly soft, slim, and cropped a little bit Mongolian cashmere sweater cardigan. It has the most pearliest little buttons right here, and they catch the light and make it look a little extra fancy and classy. It is very soft, as you can imagine. I can put it over a dress, a skirt, jeans, anything I want. So this washable silk blouse is something I got for extra elevated look, kind of a bit of fancy going out opportunities, and maybe for like elevated videos that I create too. Washable silk is what it sounds like it is. I love the detail here with the buttons going down and the sleeves puffed. If you have been looking for beautifully made wardrobe staples that are designed to last, I highly recommend you check out Quince. And also they have other things. They have jewelry, accessories, and they even have home and house items and bedding and rugs and all kinds of other things. So you guys check them out. You can shop through my links in the description box or through a QR code on the screen. Quince offers free shipping and 365 days returns. That says it all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much, Quince, for sponsoring. I hope they sponsor me again for like cooler seasons, because I have a lot of pieces from them that I would love to tell you about. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys. Let's continue. So right after that, on the top, I have a few pieces that I have gotten for my ASMR videos. I have this beautiful dog that is so cute. At first I thought it was like immature or something, but now it lives here and I love it so much. Oh, I still have a price tag. So this was from Pier 1 and it was $40. Do not remember when I got it, but I got it for one of the videos for a smart channel, and I have kept it. Kind of, it anchors this whole room to me personally. So this piece right here has a bit of a story, you guys. Some of you might remember. So my previous marriage that ended in 2012, I forgot, ended after me and my ex-husband took a vacation to Dominican Republic, and it was the end of our relationship at that point because we both did not even see on that vacation. We wanted to do completely different things. We were in completely different places, eating very different food, doing very different activities from each other, which was a bummer. But at the same time, it just signed our marriage off. And in one of those trips that we took there, excursions, I saw this beautiful statue. And then I'm like, oh, it's like infinite love. And I looked at it and I thought, what a beautiful statue. Look how much they love each other. They're just wrapped around each other. And I bought it. It doesn't have any markings. It looks quite handmade. And what struck me the most is that I never met Daryl before that, obviously. I was still married. And oh, look at that. Doesn't it look like me and Daryl? The bald head, even like the head shape reminds me of Daryl. So I kept it as a symbol that was my new infinite love coming up towards me. And I really like that. I kept it, even though again it was from a vacation with my ex-husband, but it was the start, it was the end and also the beginning of my new love, right? That now is lasting, hopefully lasts us forever. So this one stays in our collection because this represents to me Daryl before I met him. Okay. So then you will notice that I have quite a few little circular things. So this one's called an ocean drum. It can be a drum and a mirror. Ooh, a mirror too, yeah. So it can be a drum, but it also is an ocean drum. I'll turn down the volume and I'll give you a listen. Isn't that fun? It's so loud, but it's beautifully therapeutic when you're trying to create an atmosphere of kind of soothing sound, basically. So here, these little boxes I got from Hobby Lobby. Again, I got them for one of my older videos. I think it's something like gothic-y vibe, like magical fairyland, but rustic looking. Should I have gone to a thrift store? Yes, but did I? No, I went to Hobby Lobby. So the bottom line is it's quite nicely made. It's a wooden box and everything's still working, and this is definitely 10, maybe 15 years old at this point. And this is where we keep our buttons. My daughter one time decided she wanted colorful different buttons that we did different projects with, and we decided just to keep them here. And occasionally she comes, she takes these buttons and does little crafts with them, because it's all kinds of little tiny creatures, as you can see. Like a little bunny and a crab. All fell down. A Dalmatian. And there's like a bunch of different treasures in here. So this has become her little box of buttons. And I thought it was so cute, so we're keeping it that way. And this one, you can see, was for sale for $5 from Hobby Lobby. Same thing, I bought it a very long time ago. I wish we had dates on those, but they don't have dates. The bottom line is it's the same. It's also probably, 15 years old at this point. This is like fake leather, but it also looks quite nice. It looks like it's well made. Let's see what's rolling around in there. And it's more buttons. It's more buttons that she plays with. A remote, probably for some lights, or I do not know what it's for. I have no idea what it's for. One of the candles. We have like a million candle sets. And then I have this one, which smells so nice. It's My Way fragrance oil. But I don't have any more diffusers in my house. I really need to get some more, probably. It does smell wonderful. It was very expensive. It's a bit masculine. It's a bit masculine to me, this My Way. And I heard a lot of people gushing about it, and it does have a great quality to it. Very good staying power and a beautiful scent. But in my house, this smells like a stranger. Does not smell like my house. So it just lives in this box. I guess I should give it away or something. Didn't get a chance to get to it, right? So many projects, so many things to do. And then you'll see just the candlesticks. That same thing I got, I think, in Hobby Lobby. I have 2 of them here. Okay, so going lower here on this shelf, I have a singing bowl, one of my glass ones. So I'll give you a taste. This was my very first glass singing bowl, and I actually had this one before I had any of my crystal bowls. I found this one online, they don't have this specific one anymore. Maybe they do, we'll see. But it's the most magical sound to me. This is a note A, so let's listen. Like I get something inside of me massaged anytime I hear sound like this. This is just when you bang it. Just the tapping sound, you can hear it lingering. So this is one of my clear crystal ball. Okay, then we have just the photo album. I got this one thrifted, I don't know where from, but I really wanted a nice album when Mila was born, and we basically finished it around age 4, I'd say. And then I kind of stopped putting photos in here, but it's a full album of just basically our life with Mila before Alex showed up. I love that it's suede and it's so nice, and we have all of our pictures basically from her birth. From the birth of her in the hospital and on to like the first days and first weeks and then months and then years and so forth, like with her mom, first time in the snow, with my mom, sorry, not her mom, my mom. Oh, actually our garden right here, first Thanksgiving, you know, things like that. So it's nice to sometimes come and look at it. I really need to do one with Alex, but I just have not had a chance. Okay, this little cutie, I got the little jar for one of my videos, I forgot which one. And I keep thinking, oh my goodness, what do I put in this little cutie patootie? Because it's actually like a planting bowl, like a planting pot, but it's so small. You would have to water it every single day. And I was like, I'll put some kind of flowers that had dried. So then I went on the search for flowers. So I have some from my garden. I have some lavender. Then I also was able to like find different pieces in different stores. I forgot the names, some of them. Like this is the Breath of Heaven right here with lavender together. Oh, I'm sorry, Baby Breath. Baby Breath with lavender, other type of lavender. And I find it to be so cutesy, so whenever I get like little dried flowers or herbs, I stick a couple more in here. I feel like I might be missing some other ones. Maybe I should add more to them. Kind of have to shorten this lavender. But I have some things from my garden and then others from different spots, and it kind of actually smells good. It does smell like dried leaves, which is a wonderful scent. Then I have just a nice candle here for you for ambience. And I have these 2 mirrors. They had no tags, and I remember I got them in some store, like a walk-up boutique, like a shabby chic. So I don't really know if they're antiqued or not. But they were a set. I have 2 of them. I have this one and one more there to match. But when I found them, like, it would be perfect for my shelves because one lives on each side and they bring light to the shelving. Okay. They kind of see like mirror anything you put in front of them. Well, obviously it's a mirror. And then you guys, another one of my ocean drums. This one is made out of wood by Nazar drums from Etsy. It's a very good quality item, and this is called Rain Ocean Drum because it has an extra layer of sound to it. I'll give you a listen, okay? Focus. So yes, this is an ocean drum and it's a rain stick all together. What a find, so beautiful. And I've learned about this kind of specific drum from the master that I took classes from for my sound bowl healing therapies that I took certification in Palm Springs, basically, around that area. And he showed us this instrument. I've never heard of it before. It was so amazing. It sounded incredible. So I had to find it and buy it, and it was like obsession. So down below here, I just have a couple of things. Again, all the things that have to be here are things that I'm okay with kids touching. So I have the pan drum. It's not my favorite. As you can hear, it's barely playing. It was like a cheaper version. Really want to buy a good one. Okay, and then I have my Tibetan bowl here, which is a beautiful Zen sound, a very grounding note. And then it vibrates deeply in this super deep hum. Quite a healing feeling and sensation. Okay, then I have this beautiful picture of when Alex was born. And I remember I thrifted this one from one of the smaller shops. Don't remember where or when, but quite a long time ago. And then I put this picture of when Alex was born, just kind of with my mom. I have a lot of pictures throughout the house with everybody else, so this one deserves my mom's picture. Okay, so this is just a candle from Target, and then it finished, so I put another candle in there, and it's melting into itself. And I'm gonna reuse this little pot forever because it's perfect. It used to be lemon, it's not lemon anymore. But I like that idea that you just kind of pluck out the old one and put the new one in, and it fits so nice. So you guys, I've talked about this lamp made out of gourds. Always I feel like I mispronounce it, but it's made out of gourds. It's a handmade piece, and it looks like this. See, so it's like laser etched, I'm sure, and you purchase it from Europe. I forgot the name of the country. I'm so sorry. I should have looked it all up, but I didn't. So this is made out of a natural vegetable, basically, and they just hollow it out and then drill laser holes, and they create a little LED light, and with the magnet it just pops right on. And they have different shapes and sizes, and it's a handmade lamp. So when I found it first time online, I was obsessed. So I have 3 total of these lamps throughout my house, and I love every single thing about them because they create these little dots, shadows on the walls that are so magical at night, so magical at night, just like nothing else in this world. This was like an antique or retro clock by Seiko that we just have in our family, and it's like a captain's clock or something. You can keep it like this. Well, that's or you can open it and it's like slides out a bit for you to see. I like the coloring and the fact that you can look at it this way or rotate it on the table. And did it say? It says made in Japan, which I remember was pretty cool. Anything else about it? Quartz. It's just something I really like, so I'm keeping it. Okay guys, we're moving on to this side now. And over here I have another musical instrument, which is hanging on banana hanger. Can you believe that? Yes. So I had the hardest time figuring out what to hang this thing on and how to store it. So I got we had an old banana hanger we never used. So I just put it on top of it, and now it's a hanger for this beautiful chime. Okay, let's listen. It's quite loud. You have to be quite gentle when you play it because it can get very loud, and I don't want to break your ears right now. Gentle, just finger touches, even though you already know it's low, so kids always play with it, and it does not sound like that. It sounds like but thankfully I'm never near. Okay, so this is a bowl that Emma Whispers Red sent me as a gift. Can you believe that? I was obsessed with it. So one time me and her were chatting on a Skype or something like that back then, and she popped out one of these bowls and started playing it, and I felt like a sharp dagger in my heart, literally, not in a bad way though. It was quite beautiful feeling, like just something pinched me in my heart. And I told her, and she's like, wow, that's crazy, because this is a heart bowl, so it's an F note, which works with your heart chakra. And she sent it to me as a gift because she probably thought that I needed some work done with my heart, and I did. And I love it so much. And I have this one down here, even though I have a whole set of these singing bowls at this point. Awesome. So if you felt anything in your heart just now, just know you might need some heart chakra work. Okay, so this is just the simple lamp from Amazon that I got, but I really enjoyed the cascade on the wall. It kind of got me this way. It's just a beautiful orange light for evenings, and it never kind of shoots into your eyes. It's very low level, and it creates like a magical atmosphere in here as well, because it's like a basket weave. Okay, so we'll just go up. We have our little camera here, and then we have this drum, and same thing, you guys. Until I went to learn the sound healing, kind of the sound bowl therapy, I never knew I would like a drum. To me, all these soothing sounds are so much better than anything rhythmic and loud, and I did not know what I was missing. So we had this instrument presented to us, and I felt so, like I felt some kind of burning inside of me when they started doing that. Something wild. You know that feeling, like a wild woman. So just internal, like ancestral, ancestral. Woken up, and I'm like, I need a drum. So got myself a drum, and everybody I ever demonstrated to are like obsessed, because it's such a different vibe from all of that wonderful soothing sound. This is not soothing, but man, is it grounding. So I'll do a couple. I don't know how it really translates through the camera, but I really want you to try and feel it. So I'm going to do a couple different techniques, just a couple times. I won't do too much of it, but you will see the difference. Okay, so here goes just one tap. Okay. I'm getting literally chills through my body. Literally goosebumps, like goosebumps. So I don't know, I love it so much. I sometimes whip it out and I let my son go crazy on it, and he loves it so much. And I choose to just kind of expose it this way instead of just big black circle. I feel like maybe that gives it a little bit more interest versus, like I said, just big black spot. Okay, this is a little froggy that makes the sound, but we lost the stick. It's somewhere around the house. And this cutie, you guys, it's my husband's and mine hands, you can see. This is after we got engaged. And we had like a family gathering with Daryl's sister, and we decided to do these little sculptures. They did theirs, we did ours. Such a good memory. We're gonna make another one as a family this year. We're just waiting for Alex to grow up just a tiny bit, so he's not gonna just smush the whole cast, because you need to hold it in for a second. What a great keepsake. Just look at just the amount of detail. I know it kind of got beat up because we moved with it a couple times, but you can see my nails, my engagement ring, Daryl's hand. You can see all the little lines and shapes. And this is just a cute little trinket from Daryl's place of birth, where he grew up in Michigan. We got it as a set, so we kind of put it together there. This is that second mirror that I have talked about, and I have another crystal bowl here. You guys are getting a real treat today for sound therapy, aren't you? But I do have to say, occasionally throughout the week, I would just kind of come up here and give it a listen. So let's listen to this one. And this is a note F, also heart, but it's a different octave. Is that right? So these two sit just above where the kids cannot grab it. Very soothing sound. Okay, then on the top, nothing really major here. Same thing, I got this one just to match the candle. That's golden, it's a vase, and from Target. I do like it though. I feel like, again, like I said, it vibes with the gold color. Here I have my Z plant that I have actually just replanted. So it's kind of struggling, but also trying to grow fine. I had to tie it together because it was really droopy, but I had to cut off like half of it. It was really struggling in the last pot, and I just was abusive towards it, but I can see little tiny baby shoots, which makes me happy. So it's super heavy, you guys. And yeah, we had these shelvings installed, well, me, my mom, and Daryl were installing them. And then the candlestick, and then I have these two cute little treasure boxes here. This one, I think somebody sent me, right? For some reason, I think so. Or gifted me one. This looks also quite antiqued. I don't know if it's done on purpose or not, but it's very cutesy. It has handles, and as you can see, I'm a sucker for these little tiny boxes that are like engraved specifically. It's like a metal one. And well, of course I'm going to keep it because it's super adorable. And then this one we had, same thing, from Hobby Lobby, 2018. Okay, so this one's 2018. It does have the number here. And same thing, I needed it for one of my videos. And it was a perfect size, perfect vibe. Okay, so and inside, ooh, I have some kind of treasures in here. You know what? I left this one time for Alex to play with. And you know, one of the discovery boxes that sometimes people make, so that's what I did for him. So I put just random things for him to discover. One was a photo of our family when he was little. A little plastic scrunchie. A couple of buttons. A rock for him to discover. My little face gouache, because it was probably like metal and heavy and weird texture probably for him. And a pack of wipes. A pack of wipes. I gotta hide it again for him. Because again, that's what I was doing before, because he learned how to open this and he would like find it and he was like, oh, treasure. So So I made these little secret spots for him throughout the house with little treasures everywhere. So that's what I did. And I guess somebody put it up here so he wouldn't get into it. Okay, so this is that wall. I'm sure you guys are curious what's underneath over here. So we can try looking. So a top drawer, probably just junk. Okay, yeah. So here we have some more sound items like this. So this is made out of shells, and it makes also like a little sound healing sound. It gets cracked easily though. You see some of them are cracked. Old clock that's not working. Cedar bowls, because they started separating. I remember I got these from Russia. I brought them with me. Oh, the scent, you guys. Cedar bowls smell so good. Oh, I can just submerge myself into this. Yeah, I can see some loose ones, so we're probably just, kids started breaking them, so we hid them. On the bottom, it all continues here, guys, because I just have random trays with more sound healing things. Let me show you. I have my chimes. A bit more props, it's like more of my sticks for the instruments, and more of these kind of cushion pillows for them as well. Then I have a shameless box of old candles. Do you guys have that? I haven't. We have a box of just random candles that we sometimes dive into, plastic and real, like half-used candles that just stay over here, because why not? Here I just have like a blanket and a pillow for the kids, because they sometimes play hide and seek in this cabinet, so we leave it open. Hello, who's there? my son woke up. You might hear him, but we're almost finished anyway, you guys. Little tiny card games that kids sometimes dive into. Random book of unusual knowledge, which I got one time. I don't remember for what, for a video, or it was a gag gift or something. Oh yeah, probably for a video, I see. I did like a random stamping. Then I got this book by Jane Austen, that's Emma, and I started reading it and I never finished it. And I'm bummed out by it, but it's super cute. It's like really collectible item. Hopefully one day my daughter will read it. Then here we have another beautiful find from that island of my husband's heritage. And we're definitely going to keep this in our family too. It says made in India. And it's a vintage looking pipe. How adorable. I don't know if the word adorable actually fits. How mysterious. It's a real cool box, like a wooden box, very good quality. And this thing really opens up. And you can actually look through it. It's, it's seen better days. Definitely not as sharp as it probably once was. But, I don't know. It's a true antique. I'm keeping this stuff. I don't know. I'm just... to me, this is a treasure. This is a real treasure to keep, right? I mean, how you would never get rid of that. Okay, then we also have a collection of maps, which I'm actually quite proud of. This is National Geographic map collection, national parks. So you open up like this, and then you get a map for all of these local parks over here. Tahoe, Yosemite. The bottom line is it's like real maps, trails illustrated. This is topographic map. They're quite thick and I want to keep it. I feel like it's a beautiful thing to showcase. It actually used to live on my shelf. I don't know why we took this down, maybe because it was unstable and heavy. And here, honestly, nothing super interesting. It's just our board games, just our family board games. Top hat, top that, Jumanji. I found it, Picture Rica, roller coaster, headbands, sequence, Beat the Parents, Twister, just their family board games here. Last one I think also has quite boring things. It's just Monopoly game, just like random things. We need to clear these areas here up. Oh, here's the box for the clock. I knew we had the box, okay. So yeah, this was the box for that cool clock, Seiko clock. Okay, then I have some of my cocktail books, but heavy. Okay, so I have my book collection of faces in here. All these books. I don't know what to do with them. They're huge. They don't fit on any of my shelves. So I think I showed you everything in this room, you guys, and then extra. Then I shouldn't have probably shared. But thank you so much for watching this slow summer tour of the front room of my eclectic sound room. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like another tour of another place or another room, kind of like that. I don't have a lot of interesting things in every single room to talk about, but I'm sure I can find some areas and spaces if you are interested. I will see you soon again. Thank you so much. Bye bye.